Ever thought about the unexpected places where scandal can erupt? If you haven't, it's time we embark on a journey to unravel the layers of scandal, a spectacle that often takes center stage in the most unexpected of circumstances. Let's begin by examining the essence of scandal, a term that in itself evokes a sense of surprise, shock, and often disbelief. In today's world, public figures often find themselves under the scrutinizing eye of society, their actions and words dissected and judged. Among these figures are religious leaders and popular entertainers, two domains that couldn't be more divergent, yet they intersect in the most inconceivable ways. The scandal we're about to discuss is one such intersection, where the sacred meets the profane, creating a storm of controversy that's not just unexpected, but downright shocking. At the center of this storm are two individuals: Pastor T.D. Jakes, a respected figure in the religious community, a beacon of faith, morality, and inspiration for his followers, and Sean "Diddy" Combs, a renowned rapper and entrepreneur, a symbol of success, influence, and power in the world of music and business. Both are household names, admired and revered in their respective spheres, yet their worlds collided in the most unanticipated manner. The scandal? Allegations of sexual encounters involving Pastor Jakes at gatherings hosted by Diddy. These accusations threw a curveball into the public perception of these figures, causing an uproar that's hard to ignore. Now, we're not here to indulge in the explicit details or baseless conjectures, but it's pertinent to acknowledge the tremors these allegations have sent across various circles. The impact is twofold. On one hand, there's the shock factor, a sense of disbelief that's palpable, almost tangible. People are taken aback, trying to reconcile their perception of these individuals with allegations at hand. On the other, there's the controversy, blazing like wildfire, consuming every conversation, every debate, every discussion. From the hushed whispers behind closed church doors to the heated debates within the music industry, the scandal has truly taken center stage. It has permeated the public discourse, making waves in the media, stirring emotions, and raising questions about morality, integrity, and the very fabric of our society. But as with any story, there are multiple sides to consider. There's the side of those implicated, whose lives and reputations hang in the balance. There's also the side of the public who find themselves grappling with their beliefs and loyalties. Then there's the truth, which often gets lost amidst the noise and chaos. Now that we have set the stage, let's delve into the pros and cons of this scandal. Scandal. It's a word that can evoke a myriad of reactions. Now journey with us as we dissect and probe into the multifaceted implications of this scandal involving the esteemed Pastor T.D. Jakes and the claims of his surreptitious trysts at the opulent gatherings hosted by a legendary figure in the entertainment industry, Sean "Diddy" Combs. On one hand, this scandal has the potential to be a catalyst for instrumental changes and illuminating discussions that are otherwise left untouched and ignored. It can open up channels of communication for some of the most pressing social issues of our time, such as sexual orientation and consent, especially in unexpected contexts. The urgency of these topics is undeniable, yet they're frequently sidestepped, forgotten, and brushed under the carpet in certain circles, particularly in the domains of religion and entertainment, which are notorious for their entrenched traditionalism and resistance to change. A controversy of such magnitude and prominence could act as the wake-up call that society needs, compelling those implicated and their audience to engage in open, candid, and often uncomfortable conversations about these issues. It has the potential to shatter preconceived notions, challenge societal norms, and pave the way for an accepting, empathetic, and understanding world. However, while the potential benefits are significant, we must also acknowledge and consider the potential downsides of a scandal. One of the most glaring drawbacks is the possibility of irreparable damage to the reputations of those involved. For high-profile public figures like Pastor Jakes and Sean Combs, who command respect and admiration across the globe, their public image is a vital component of their influence and power. Allegations such as these can leave a lasting stain on their reputations, causing significant distress not only in their professional lives, but also wreaking havoc in their personal spheres. The fallout from such a scandal can lead to a loss of trust and respect from their followers, affecting their careers and personal lives in profound and irreversible ways. And speaking of their followers, let's not forget the profound impact on them. Many people look up to Pastor Jakes and Combs for spiritual guidance, inspiration, and as role models. To hear about such claims can lead to a significant degree of disillusionment, confusion, and even despair. It can leave followers questioning their faith and trust in these figures, causing emotional distress and leaving lasting impacts on their mental health. Lastly, there's the potential for exploitation and manipulation. Scandals often turn into a feeding frenzy for media outlets, presenting them with the perfect opportunity to boost their ratings and traffic. This could lead to distorted truths, sensationalism, and the spread of misinformation, further victimizing those involved. It also runs the risk of leading to a trial by media rather than a fair judicial process, undermining the principles of justice and fairness. So there we have it, an in-depth exploration into the potential pros and cons of this scandal. It's a complex and multifaceted situation that goes beyond the headlines, with potential for both constructive dialogue and damaging consequences. While we've weighed the pros-cons, it's also essential to consider how we would react in a similar situation. While we have weighed the pros and cons, what would you do if you were caught in a similar situation? Imagine finding yourself in the eye of such a storm. It's far too easy to pass judgment from the outside, isn't it? Sometimes we find ourselves looking from the outside in, observing, assuming, and passing judgments without even realizing it. But let's take a step back and ask ourselves a question. What if the tables turned? What if we found ourselves caught in the epicenter of the storm, thrown amidst a sea of chaos, our lives whirling and spinning out of control? How would we feel? How would we react to the world around us? Let's flip the script for a moment. Instead of being the onlookers, let's put ourselves in the shoes of those caught in the storm. Imagine being at mercy of the wind and rain, the world watching you as you struggle against the harsh elements. What if you were caught up in this whirlwind? How would you navigate these rough waters? Think about it for a moment. Really let the idea sink in. Would you sink or swim? Would you allow the storm to swallow you up? Or would you fight with every fiber of your being to stay afloat? Here's where empathy comes into play. Empathy is the lifeboat we all desperately need. Remember, empathy is the lifeboat that keeps us afloat in the sea of controversy. It keeps us human, humble, and grounded, reminding us that we are all navigating through the stormy seas life, doing our best to survive. We're all human, after all. Each of us is doing our best to stay afloat amidst life's turbulent waves. We're all just trying to survive. Some of us have it easier than others, but that doesn't make anyone's struggle less valid or less important. Because in the end, we're all fighting our own battles, carrying our own burdens. What about respect? All too often, we forget this crucial element. It's easy to forget, but every person involved in this scenario deserves it, regardless of their actions or the allegations made against them. Why? Respect is the cornerstone of humanity, because respect is the anchor that prevents us from drifting into the dangerous waters of prejudice and intolerance. So, take a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Put yourself in another's shoes. How would you feel? What would you do? Understand their perspective, their feelings, their struggles. It's not about being right or wrong, it's about understanding and empathizing. Your perspective matters. It shapes the world we live in and discussions we have. So let your voice be heard, let your perspective shape the world, and most importantly, let empathy and respect guide you through the storm. This has been a heavy topic, but an important one. We've immersed ourselves in the controversial topic involving the prominent pastor T.D. Jakes. Our exploration has taken us to depths that are often left unexplored, touching on both the negatives and positives surrounding the matter. We've challenged our perspectives and walked a mile in the shoes of those involved. We've analyzed the complexity of the situation from multiple viewpoints, recognizing the human factor in these circumstances. These conversations are not only crucial but instrumental in fostering a deeper understanding of our society and the individuals within it. But the dialogue shouldn't stop. What are your opinions on the matter? Your perspectives are valuable and we would love to hear them. Feel free to share them in the comments section below. If this video has piqued your interest, do not hesitate to hit the like button and share it amongst your circles. Your engagement in these discussions can make a significant impact. Your voice, your thoughts, your point of view matters in shaping public opinion. So keep engaging and express your thoughts freely. Until next time, stay informed and keep the conversation going.